Hi everyone, Flora here, and I want to see if I can share this to my main page. Hang on, I'm bringing this up on my laptop. I'm Flora. This is live inside of the Mastermind Mafia, but I want to see if I can share this on my main Facebook page, because this is a very important message that is huge. Let me see if it's going to work. Hang on. Okay. It is not working right now, so that's okay. I'll see if I can share it afterwards. So, the holidays are coming up. Okay, so we have Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday this next weekend. And I see a lot of businesses who are not choosing to do these sales. But also, I see a lot of businesses who still have not planned their 2019 calendar yet. Good morning! So, even if you don't have your own business yet, what would it look like for you if you had an idea of what your schedule and calendar looked like in 2019? If you are right now a wantrepreneur, which is someone who has a hobby, who wants to branch out and create your own business, is 2019 the year that you're going to do it? If you have your own business, what does 2019 look like? What is your dream for 2019? My team and I the other day went and we planned our entire year, like my entire year. Next year is already planned out, the entire thing, as far as what I'm gonna launch, what I'm gonna do. My entire calendar is set. I have our holiday deals already set out for this time of next year. And the reason why that I plan out so far ahead is because it gives me space to be. It gives me space to show up and do the things. Whatever it is I need to do. It gives me space to create a video. It gives me space to connect with my tribe. I love to call my people. So it gives me time to call the people that have purchased my content creation workshop, or who are past members of the Mastermind Mafia, and even current members of the Mastermind Mafia. It gives me time to do those extra things that I love to do. And if I'm constantly trying to figure out, well, what am I going to do next month? What am I going to do next week? And what am I going to sell? What am I going to create? Like the content that I'm going to create? No, we've already done all of that. I don't have to worry about that. And some people will say, well, you're a spirit-led business. Where does that leave room for spirit? Well, it actually leaves more room than not. When I didn't plan, there was less room for spirit. There was less room for that spontaneity. There was less room for those intuitive things that I really wanted to do in my business. So how I structure my business a year out is I say, these are the core things that I want to accomplish each quarter. I use a planner called the 90X Goal Planner. And this is an example of it. And this is an example of the action planner. So this one works on 5 goals. This one works on 3 goals. I use this in conjunction with my year in reverse planner. So every year I do this planner. We're actually doing this process on December 1st, which is the 3rd annual planning party. If you're not here yet, click the link, or registered yet, click the link below and register. But these planner, like this is a quarterly planner. This is 90 days. So this is 1 quarter. This is another quarter. So this is my first quarter for next year. It's already filled out. It's already planned. Okay? This is the one that I'm doing this year. Or I'm sorry, this quarter. And it ends on December, I think it's 21st. Hang on, let me look. It ends on December 21st. And I'm taking from the 21st of December, let me look at my calendar, the 21st of December through January 6th. I'm taking that off. So this one starts on January 7th. So, and when I plan, when I give myself permission to fully show up, then, okay, when I give myself permission to fully show up and plan ahead, and like I'm doing a, telesummit, I'm launching my book next year, and I'm doing a book tour, I'm doing some other things. When I have all these things already planned out, like I said, it allows me space so I can intuitively do videos like this. I can intuitively create new classes. I've got a class that I'm getting ready to launch inside the Mastermind Mafia here. And this is one of the forms for it. And it's based off of a personal practice. I've taught about this before inside the What's Up Wednesday calls, which is a spirit-led call that we do twice a month. But it allows me that freedom, because of the structure, it allows me that freedom to fully show up in a very intuitive, very spirit-led way, which enhances the other things that I do. So when you allow yourself and you give yourself permission to plan, you have so much more freedom. I've heard this more times than not, because this is one of the things that I do with my private clients who have their own businesses, is we go through and I have them go through the Managing Your Time as an Entrepreneur class that's here inside the Mastermind Mafia. Now what that class is, if you haven't been through it, it basically takes you step by step through your calendar, your year. So I have them get a calendar and first of all, mark out any personal days that you don't want to work. It could be your birthday, it could be holidays. I don't work on solstice. I also don't work on Christmas, simply because my sisters and other family members celebrate Christmas. My family and I celebrate solstice. So I mark all that off. I actually mark the last 2 weeks of December off and the first week of January off every single year. I also mark 2 weeks off in the middle of the year for 4th of July because my family comes up from out of state. We hang out. It's epic. Then the next thing is you figure out the days that you want to take clients. You figure out the days that you want to work in your business versus on your business. And you mark all that off first, and then you go through and you say, okay, what is my mission for this next year? What is my main goal? Then when you figure what your main goal is, then you reverse engineer it, which again, I talk about this in my Year in Reverse Planning Guide. So once you reverse engineer what your goal is, then you know exactly what you need to do. What are those core milestones to accomplish during January, February, and March, and then April, May, and June, and then July, August, and September, and then October, November, December. You got those main core milestones that you need to and want to accomplish in order to, really achieve that big goal. But then also that gives you space to show up and have fun. Really. And like I said, this is one of the biggest pushbacks that I get from clients. Well, I don't like to feel structured. It makes me feel suffocated, yada, yada. I'm like, just humor me. Just try it. And they try it and they're like, oh my God, this gives me so much freedom. I just love this, And it's so important that you do this for yourself. It's so important that you get out your calendar. If you haven't watched the Managing Your Time as an Entrepreneur yet, please do so. Please, 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 please do so, okay? And give yourself permission to plan out your year. Now, if you don't want to do it, if you really are just like, no, I really want to wait until January. Okay, fine. January 7th, we are going to do, December 1st, we are doing the 3rd annual planning party, which I've got a bunch of prizes and things to give away. We're going to be going through, this is the handout for it. This is the planning party handout for the 3rd annual planning party. This is only for personal stuff, okay? This is the personal side of your life. January 7th, and this doesn't have a fancy cover, January 7th, we're going to be going through your business. So we're going to review 2018 on January 7th. We're going to release it through a fabulous ceremony. And then we're going to plan out your 2018. So, like I said, my new year my spiritual new year starts on solstice. some other spiritual people started on Halloween, but my family has always started our new year on solstice, just because for me that feels like the new year. So anyway, so my new year for my business starts January 7th, because I always take the first week of January off. So give yourself permission to really look at, what does my calendar look like? What do I want it to look like? And if you want to do it now, do it now. But if you want to wait and do it January 7th, perfect, do it. Before you do it though, before you plan it out, I really want you to at least get your calendar for next year. And I want you to watch the Managing Your Time as an Entrepreneur and figure out those days you don't want to work at all, like the personal days, those days where you know that you're like, this is the day. My mom passed away on October 22nd, and every once in a while, I'm like, yeah, I really think I just need to take a personal day today, and I do. My dad passed away August 12th. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I think I need a day of reflection. Quiet reflection, or I need a day hiking, or I need a day doing whatever. And I do. And I take that into account whenever I create my calendar for the next year. So watch that training. It's in the Start Here menu. And give yourself permission to just say, okay, what days do I not want to work? And that's okay, choosing to not work certain days. What days do I want to take vacation? You have to take vacation. I don't care who you are. You can even have a staycation. And then the next one is, what days, if you do take clients, okay, what days do you want to take clients? My days are Tuesdays and Wednesdays, okay, for my regular client base. My VIP clients who do my VIP Unlimited and my VIP Immersion, they're Tuesdays, Wednesdays, but also like any other day except Mondays. Mondays, I do not take any clients whatsoever. That is my day to work in my business. And so the rest of the time, it's open. So think about it. Now my VIP clients, so somebody, might say, well, that's being out of integrity if you only want to take clients Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and you choose to take clients like on a Sunday or Saturday or whatever. Well, the thing about that is that my VIP Immersion and my VIP Unlimited clients, they are so high vibe and they're so high energy, and our calls are usually like 20 minutes, if that. They're up to 40, but it's normally on average about 20 minutes. And so popping in on a Sunday for 20 minutes with one of my super high vibe clients, it's nothing. It's just like talking to one of my best friends. So to me, that's absolutely not out of integrity, because it feels so good for me to support them. If they want to work on a Sunday and they're like, hey, Flora, can we talk? I'm like, sure, let's pop on the phone. Bam. If I'm not doing anything like where I can't hear, or, if I'm not taking a nap or whatever, absolutely. Let's jump on the phone, So Fridays, I don't work on Fridays if I don't want to. Some days I do, some days I don't. But Friday is my flex day, where I'm just like, I can either work or I don't. I mean, it just depends on whatever. Sometimes I've got a project that I'm chomping at the bit to start. I'm like, yes. So I work all day Friday, But give yourself permission. Give yourself the freedom, because that's really what you get in this process, the freedom to actually structure out your business. And when you do this, then you're going to see how much more time you have to get those things done that you really want to get done. So let's see what some of the comments are. Shannon says, I'm super excited about the planning party. I've come so far, but I'm really excited to see how I'm going to grow in 2019. I know, Shannon, your life is completely different than it was before. Oh, I love it. Yes, it gives me so much freedom. Yay! Lindsay says, I need to feel structured, otherwise I become so unmotivated and don't get up off the sofa. It is so important, like you said. Yes, absolutely. I decided December is going to be a very minimalistic month for my business and more personal and spiritual. Probably a max amount of 4 days in the month will be needed to box up January and get it shipped out. Yay! I love it. Lindsay, make sure that when you create your boxes that you share inside of this group, what it looks like, because all of us we've watched your company grow and we've watched you build this from the ground up. And so share with us what it looks like, and as you're shipping it out, it's so exciting, so we can celebrate with you. And that's another thing too that I want to share is celebrate. When you can celebrate what you do and your accomplishments right there, it's all worth it. Because sometimes, and I've seen this and I've been guilty of this before, is you work so hard and you just grind and you do stuff and then you finish and you're like, yay. And then you go to the next thing and you don't celebrate. And then what happens, you're like, whew, I'm tired, I'm burnt out, I'm overwhelmed. And when you can celebrate these things, what happens is all of a sudden you can recalibrate your energy and you can tap into spirit. You can really align all your energy bodies, because that's the thing, is that when we grind away and we work on a project and we're all in, sometimes we get out of alignment. Sometimes our energy bodies aren't absolutely fully in sync. Sometimes we're maybe not eating as well as we should. Sometimes we're not exercising, we're not hydrating, we're not getting enough sleep, and that can cause us to kind of get out of sync. And how do you know if you're out of sync? Well, you just feel a little bit off. You don't feel energized when you wake up. Maybe you feel a little bit sluggish. That's an indicator that your energy bodies aren't in alignment. And so one of the easiest ways to align your energy bodies is get out and play and really give yourself permission to just fully unplug from everything, like social media, the whole shebang. Get outside if you're able to. Sometimes it's really cold, or if it's too hot, get outside, do some sunbathing. Basically just, put your face up where the sun is. If it's cloudy, you're still getting those rays. And just visualize all of your energy bodies just coming into alignment. You can find your center. I like to put my hand on my heart space and take a deep belly breath in through my nose, and allowing my chest to rise and belly to rise. And then I visualize all my energy bodies and my physical body coming into alignment. And then I keep breathing until I feel them all coming into alignment. And then I give myself permission to play the rest of the day. I give myself permission to go do something, whether it's go to a movie, get my nails done, get like a pedicure, go get a massage, whatever that is. But I give myself permission to just go play and to just go do something that will keep me in joy, keep me in flow, give me that boost of non-work time that I love, that will support me, then come back and then start again. Now, you don't have to get out of alignment. And that's one of the reasons why we have this calendar and why I really want you to do this, because when you do, and like I've seen this so often, like my parents were entrepreneurs. And so this is a system that I learned from them. I saw my mom doing it when I was a kid. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm marking off the days that I don't want to work, because she owned her own business. Actually, several. Her and my father owned an apiary. They were beekeepers. She sold Shackley, and they sold honey, and she sold insurance, and she was like the top selling agent in the state of Wisconsin, like umpteen years in a row. And then they also had a video center, and she did that. She's just like, nope, these are the days that I'm not going to do this and this and this. And I was like, woohoo, that is awesome. And so I learned this technique from her. And because she was pretty much a workaholic, but she never tapped out. She always took time to celebrate. She always took time to, her way of celebrating was like crocheting or reading a Harlequin romance, or going down by the river and just hanging out, because my parents lived right on the river. So this month, give yourself permission to really just ask yourself, what is my main goal? Now, like I said, you don't have to plan it all out, because we're going to be doing that together in January on the 7th. But give yourself permission to get this calendar for next year and create that space so that you can fully show up to those things that you really want to show up for, okay? Which is yourself and your fabulous clients. If you're not 100% for yourself, you can't be 100% for your clients. So give yourself permission to do this, again, so that you can have that space to fully show up in your business, so that you can have fun. Because people know when you're like trying to just like, bye, and you're like, oh, shut up, and then they unfollow. But it's like, I want to share, I want to give value, I want to have fun with you. Then people are going to be like, yeah, you know what? I love watching this person's videos because I feel uplifted, I feel motivated. This is so good. And then they're gonna come back for more, and they're probably gonna buy your product sooner or later, okay? But give yourself permission to have fun in your business. And again, one of the ways that you can have fun is to create more space. All right, I have coaching calls starting at 9 a.m. today. Then I've got them all day, but I wanted to pop in here because I love you, I love my group. The Mastermind Mafia kicks ass. If I do get a chance to share this, excuse me, outside of the group, I really want to share this on my main page. If you're not in the Mastermind Mafia and you want to join, click the link below. Click link number 1 to join the 3rd annual planning party. Like I said, during this planning party, we're going to go through and reflect and review 2018. This is the handout for it. It's freaking awesome. We're going to do a beautiful releasing ceremony for 2018, and then we're going to plan out your 2019. This is just personal. If you have a business, then January 7th, we're going to be doing the business review and plan for 2019 inside of the Mastermind Mafia. Also, we have 2 giveaways going on. If you join the Mastermind Mafia, so all current members, plus if you join during the month of November for the Mastermind Mafia, one grand prize winner is going to win 1 year of coaching with myself for the entire year of 2019, which I'm super freaking pumped about. Then anybody who joins, all current members as well, and then anybody who joins in the month of December is going to go in for a drawing to win a full VIP day. This is a $10,000 value, which is super, super exciting. So join, be in on all of these drawings and all the good stuff here that we have. Lindsay said, I will for definite. I'm going to contact Luke soon too. It's just slow and difficult at the moment because with my factory job, I do struggle with energy, which is why I try my best to plan ahead. Each week I get 2 days off, but that voice recorder, here she goes again with the voice recorder, has helped a huge amount. Woohoo! I love voice recordings. Yes! I love it. Well, and I love that you have that main job that you're doing that's basically sponsoring your business, and you're giving yourself permission to focus on those days that you do have off on your business. I mean, and I've watched your business grow over the last year, actually less than a year, and you're getting ready to launch it and like send boxes out to people. I mean, like if you think about how huge this is, you've taken the time to do this, and who knows, maybe next year, maybe you can quit your factory job. Like, wouldn't that be exciting? I love it. Oh my goodness. Yes, you know, and this is the thing, is that when you fully show up for yourself, the world shows up for you as well, and the universe responds to that, and there is nothing like that in the world. Oh, so good, so good. All right, I love you all so much. Have a super kick-ass day. Remember to post anything that you need support on 24/7 here inside this group. Post, post, post. You not only get my support, but you also get the support of everyone else that's in this group, okay? That's why you're part of the Mastermind Mafia. All right, I love you all. Have a super fabulous day, and I will speak with all of you soon. Mwah! I love you. Bye.